you very much.
Yo, what's up, folks? Welcome back to another high-profile combat sports event. As you can tell with the title, this is Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2 for you guys watching the live or the recording. Currently, in live time, we are moments away from Frank Gore versus, I believe, Derek Williams, if I'm not getting the name wrong. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley still 2 fights away, but I decided to join early to speak to you guys, join the live. So I appreciate all you guys that watch the live or watch the recording. I appreciate that as well, of course. So it should be a good night. Predictions early on for this fight. Jake Paul is not a bad fighter for someone that's a novice to the sport. I can't even call him a novice at this point. He obviously isn't a world-class boxer by any means, but he is a very good boxer for someone that only has a couple years experience. So I believe he actually gets the job done once again, unless Tyron Woodley shows me something that I haven't seen in 5+ years since he was in the UFC and got cut. I believe Jake Paul gets it done. That's not my honest prediction. And it's surprising to me that I'm even saying that, but from the last bout, Jake Paul has shown a lot. He showed me a lot in that last bout against Woodley. So it should be a good night. Let's see what happens. I'll let the people know real quick that we are live. Give me a second, folks.
He's going to be ready. I'm sure Frank's going to be ready too. Really, all I want, and I think both camps, we just want a good showing how hard these athletes work. I know Frank is.
If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys may have. So feel free to ask anything.
Am I going to be nervous? Probably. But also, it's something that I feel like I want to do. And I feel like if I didn't do it, I'd be disappointed in myself for turning it down.
Give me a second here, y'all.
He has a game plan, and I'm ready for anything.
What's going on, Thomas? It is not happening away. So stick around if you want to see, all these fights go down. Still 2 fights away. We're almost there, though. But then again, boxing events take forever, so maybe we're not almost there. Should be a good night of fights, though.
When I got in the ring, I got in the gym. It was a challenge, man. It was tough. It got better and better, and I stayed with it. I was born to play football.
Right at 16,000 yards rushing, Frank Gore, 37 years old, 16 years in the NFL.
It's a different sport. Like every
what up, y'all? How's it going? For y'all just joined. Still a couple fights out for any of you guys wondering.
Just like he was a winner on the field, he's a winner in the ring. He's got that do or die mentality. Not a lot of film on Tyron Williams, but he is tall, 6'3". So we've been working on specific techniques just to get Frank on the inside, and he's gonna go for the attack.
I was like a football player, 7-18. I know I'm gonna be ready. When I get in the ring, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get a W. I train my behind.
1 second, folks. Almost there.
And we're gonna be ready.
Tyron Williams says this will be his first.
I'm actually pretty curious to see how Frank Gore does against Williams. I mean, this is an NBA guy versus a NFL guy. It's very intriguing. Well, thinking of it logically, football players are by default more physical, right? Because football is a more physical sport. But then again, I don't know the backgrounds of these two men, these gentlemen in this that will take place, that will compete in the bout. So obviously, if one has more experience than the other within the ring, that'll obviously give them an advantage in this one. So we'll find out what takes place. It should be a good one, folks. It should be a good one.
Please welcome the boxers as they make their way to the ring. First joining us to the red corner, former NFL running back, Pro Bowler, and star from Miami.
All right. Be good, folks. Let's see what happens. All right. Let's see if Frank Gore has the Halo helmet on, Master Chief helmet on. Nice. Yeah, Frank Gore played a long time, man. All-time great running back for you football fans. Definitely an all-time great, no doubt. Definitely a very respected a very respected figure within the football community, you know. So that's for sure. And I'm very, like I said, intrigued to see how two different athletes from two different sports do in the ring. You know, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. Feel free to ask any questions you have, folks. I'm not going to be really getting into these until the event, commentating wise. Unless none of you speak, then I'll just commentate these fights. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask.
And we say hello to former NFL wide receiver turned sportscaster Brandon Marshall.
All right, Frank Gore's making his way to the octagon as we, excuse me, I keep saying octagon, which is too much UFC, to the ring as we speak.
Frank Gore, he feels that there's a team that needs him for a Super Bowl.
You know, it's odd that we're in this point in time in combat sports. You know, I never thought in a million years that YouTubers would be the main event of the evening in a combat sports event. It's just bizarre. It's truly bizarre. I guess that comes with the territory when society is just so ingrained within the internet. You know, the internet is so ingrained within us now that things like this are possible. You know, 40 years ago, this was never possible. I mean, there was no internet, but even 10, 15 years ago, this was a joke. This was, you know, fantasy that would never transpire. But here we are. It's truly bizarre. It's truly bizarre that this is the time we live in. Jake Paul, you know, is taking advantage of the times that we are in. Modern society, you know. It's just an interesting thing to think about how sports has really transitioned. Well, combat sports, I should say. All right, now Darren Williams is making his way. There he is. I'm sure he has a height advantage, I'm guessing. He's an NBA player after all, or was an NBA player. I guess that will help him as far as physical attributes are concerned.
Whose career in the NBA derailed by injuries, a three-time NBA All-Star, two-time Olympic gold medalist. This is a guy who's been a lifelong.
All right, he's making his way. He definitely seems pretty tall. Let me let more people know that we are live real quick.
To put in the work and try to maybe bring a new fan base to the sport here tonight. Yeah, and you know the fact that he has had his MMA duties for 11 years and has or been for.
Again, folks, for you guys that are in here, feel free to ask anything. Again, you don't have to. You know, you can just listen to the commentary if you please. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's different, right? Like if you think about the will, you know, this is a guy.
Give me a second here, folks.
Wrestling. You know, if he didn't make it to the NBA, he would have been in the UFC. Frank Gore. He's a bare knuckle brawler.
As far as this fight, just from the physicality of football, I'm going to go with Frank Gore. He's a very physical back from what I remember when he was playing in the league. So I'll probably go with him, to be honest. Oh, he's much taller. Darren Williams is 5'3". Frank is 5'9". Has a 8-inch reach advantage over Frank. I'm not surprised with that. Frank at one point was 250, weighs 209, huh? Slim down. This should be interesting, folks. Should be interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Emily of Tampa, Florida, we present our next attraction in the ring, brought to you by Most Valuable Promotions and Showtime Pay-Per-View in association with Holden.
Is that Andre Bodo? I see Andre back there.
Michael Ross and Michelle Walker.
All right, so they're in Tampa Bay, Florida.
He will be giving instructions after the introductions. Christopher Young.
All right, see what happens.
White fans, here we go.
Let's see what happens. Indeed.
Battling it out in an exhibition heavyweight special attraction scheduled for 4 rounds.
4 rounds, by the way, folks. 4-round fight. So makes sense. They're not, like legitimate boxing professionals. So I shouldn't expect them to go 12 rounds. Makes sense.
Fighting out of Dallas, Texas. He weighed in at 211 1/4 pounds. Tonight, stepping into the boxing ring for the first time. Here is the basketball great, the 2-time gold medalist, and the 3-time NBA.
Oh, wow. Gold medalist. That's impressive. Very impressive.
Tyron Williams. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing white trunks with red and multicolored trim.
5-time NFL Pro Bowl running back. Clearly very respected within their respective communities,
The superstar running back and the 5-time NFL Pro Bowler, introducing Frank Gore.
All right, let's see what happens. Frank Gore versus Darren Williams is about to commence.
And once again, here's our referee in charge now to give instructions, Christopher Young.
Card consists of 2, real professional boxers, this fight and the Jake fight. The fight after this is between 2 legitimate boxers, Amanda Serrano and another fighter that for some reason her name doesn't come to my mind right now, but that's legitimate world-class caliber fighters that will be going at it in that one. All right, let's see what happens. This is interesting. Round 1, folks. If you guys have nothing to say, I'll just commentate. Darren Williams is definitely using his right hand by Darren Williams right off the gate. Very aggressive in his approach. Long jab by Darren. See how Frank responds to that. He needs to keep that left hand up. He's leaving himself very open to a right hand. Clinching immediately. Almost looked like a single leg attempt right there. You have to remember this isn't MMA. Almost looked like a double leg for a second. Strong jab by Frank Gore. Or jabs, I should say. Ooh. All right, Frank is evading. He's slipping pretty well. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Pretty interesting. Nice jab by Frank. He might have the power advantage. I can't tell just yet. I need to see him land some heavy shots first. Whoa! Pretty sloppy stuff here. A lot of clinching. Oh, Frank. Okay, Frank. Yeah, Darren against the ropes. Trying to negate that reach advantage that Darren has. That's smart. I think that's a smart approach from Frank. Keep in mind, they're both near 40. It's very commendable that they decided to do this. I don't think it's for money. I mean, someone like Frank, 16 years of... Oh, shit! Right hands by Darren. I couldn't finish the deal, but that was a very dangerous situation for Frank. This isn't too sloppy, honestly. This isn't too sloppy of a bout. This is some pretty competent boxing, let's say. They're pretty competent in this. You can tell that they've prepared. Ooh, right. Darren with that long hand. Having success early on. All right, guys. 15 seconds left in this round. Oof. 1 second. It's over. I think Darren got that round just from more success early on.
Well, we got to say this. There are some replays from the first round, and that's something we might not have expected.
Not bad at all. Entertaining. I say that. Entertaining fight so far, I must say.
Came courtesy of the jab of Williams. We get a second look at it. Nice right hands by Williams.
True, nice right hands by Darren Williams indeed. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Look at his face like, okay, this is interesting. All right, now this is when football players typically turn it on.
The second round now.
Brandon, you alluded to it, and Darren Williams did too. The stigma about basketball players.
Here we go.
He is here to show up, show out, and he wants to prove that. Well, there's plenty of fight around in him and against the.
Oh, nice 1-2 by Frank Gore. Oh, Frank. Being a little too overzealous, though. Darren's catching him coming in. Oh, 1-2 by Darren. 1-2 by Frank. Frank is tough, man, just like he was in the league. Oh, nice 1-2 by Frank. Frank just has high levels of toughness. That's what it is. Entertaining fight. Entertaining fight. All right, Frank's managing his distance a little bit more cleverly now, trying to avoid that long right hand from Darren. Darren clinches. All right. I feel like the momentum has shifted toward Frank Gore, to be honest. It's just his persistence is what's the volume and the persistence and the tenacity that Frank has is making a difference. And it's kind of negating the reach advantage that, oh, he clipped Darren. He clipped Darren. Clipped him. Wow, that was a nice shot from Frank. Oh, shit. Darren is responding now. Oh, uppercut. Oh, 1-2 by Darren. Pushes Frank. Can't push people. That's not allowed, but he pushed him pretty hard. That definitely ain't no knockdown. He pushed him hard. I don't know what that was. You hurt himself? He's hurt? Frank Gore might be hurt, folks. I don't know how. Maybe he hurt himself on the fall. What happened to him? Let's see. What's going on, TGI? In fact, no, you're actually very early. I joined early on purpose. The Jake still 2-fight day. Right now, we'll watch Darren, the NBA player, versus Frank Gore, the ex-NFL player. It's actually pretty entertaining, but you're pretty early. I joined early just to talk to you folks, you know, for any guys that want to ask anything. So feel free to ask any questions you may have. If not, then I'll just continue commentating this one. But again, feel free to ask anything. All right, the fight has continued on. Oh, shit. Oh! Now Darren almost goes through the ropes. What's happening right now? Now it's getting sloppy. What's going on, guys? I would approximate about an hour and some change when the main event's starting. Because boxing takes a long time. You know, even in between fights takes forever. So around an hour, I'd say. Oh, shit. Now they're just throwing punches. God, they keep throwing each other down. They keep pushing each other. he done? Frank. Jesus, this is sloppy. It's getting real sloppy. It started pretty, official. It looked pretty sophisticated at first, at least for newbies, and then it got real sloppy real quick. Oh shit! This is like a street fight, almost to some extent. Borderline street fighter. Wow. Very entertaining, though. Very entertaining.
Both men landing right hands. There's Williams landing his and the
Wow.
strong jab.
Nice.
And York coming back with his own right hand. So both men able to get that punch.
Nice shots.
The roundhouse run. And
I just let the know anyone that comes in that they can ask questions.
then there's a lot of wrestling activity. Now, Gore had been stunned here, but that was when he got pushed as well. And luckily, Williams was not able to hit him when he was down there. But that was the action that could have hurt Frank Gore. And then later on, Frank Gore said, you know what, I think I'll just...
There you go. So people know when they come in, they can ask whatever they want. That's why I joined early, to speak to you folks. Damn. All right, guys. This is actually an entertaining fight. Surprisingly. Oh, shit. I think they're just fighting, they're trying to win this fight. Sheer pride at this point. Oh, shit. 1-2 by Darren. Oh, 1-2 by Frank. Oh, shit. He's going to come out the goddamn ropes here. Frank's almost outside the ring. Why is Darren pushing so much? I mean, they're both good, but damn. This is tough stuff right here, man. This is wild. This is wild. All right, guys. It says my connection is unstable. If you guys could hear me and stuff, it said my connection was unstable for a second. Is that a knockdown? Oh shit! This fight might end soon. Y'all. Frank Gore starting to duel his spirits, his. Oh, nice 1-2 by Frank. Frank's exhausted, you can tell. It's very sloppy, but very entertaining at the same time. That's what I'll say about this fight. Very sloppy, but very entertaining. What's going on, Momo the One? God, they're exhausted, man. Tough dudes, though, man. I'll tell you that. It's not easy to be in the ring. Yeah, I believe the momentum has shifted towards Darren for sure. At first, Frank was pretty patient with Darren, just pressing him even further. Momentum has shifted towards Darren's favor. Great fight for what it is, I'd say. And hopefully more folks join as we closer to the main event. That's usually how it goes. More folks join. And then, we witness history together.
Danny got him with a right kind of on the side of the head. The referee stepped in.
All right, y'all. There's only one more round left in this fight. Then one more, and then the main event will commence.
It's not been there. Beautiful right hand by Williams. Astonishment over that. And that's where the right hands came in. And here was
Wild fight indeed. What's up, y'all? Just joined. We're still a couple of fights from the main event. We're almost there, though, so bear with us. This Frank Gore versus Darren Williams NFL versus NBA player fight is actually pretty interesting. Very entertaining. Very wild and sloppy, but very entertaining. Oh, nice combination by Darren on the inside. Who's going to win the fight in your opinion? Honestly speaking, my take on Jake has significantly evolved over time. I'm going to go with Jake Paul because for someone who only has, a couple of years in the sport, he is a very good boxer. He's not world class by any stretch, but he is a very good boxer for the time he has had in this sport. So I most definitely will go with Jake Paul on this one. However, I wouldn't be surprised if Tyron wins, But from what I saw, I think Jake Paul is the one that's going to win this one. It's gonna be contested though. It's gonna be a competitive fight. It's not gonna be one-sided, in my opinion. But I believe Jake wins. I think he's only getting better, and Tyron is only dwindling with age and with damage and with mileage as an athlete. So most definitely will go with Jake Paul this time. My opinion was different the first time. I actually went with Tyron, but I think Tyron has lost a step, in my opinion. All right, guys, 1 minute left. 1 minute left here.
Digging deep and speaks to the level of conditioning that is necessary to be at the highest level of combat sports. You play basketball.
Yeah, great efforts by both men. This one, I'll tell you that. Very great, very commendable, very respectable performances from these guys. They finished the show. It's not an easy thing to do to finish it up. They're both still standing. There's only 3, 2, 1 second left. It's over. It's the end of that one. Very interesting. Very interesting. Appreciate the likes, folks, and make sure to leave a like. Hit the like button if you appreciate this. Trying to at least have you witness to some extent what I'm seeing. Obviously I can't show the fight, but trying to narrate this occurring. For you guys, I can't watch it or whatever, or just want to watch it with somebody else. Maybe you're just watching it as well. So I appreciate that. Appreciate the likes, and make sure to hit the like button if you appreciate the efforts. All right. So statistically speaking, Williams had more success as far as strikes landed, power shots, jabs. So it's probably going to be Darren that wins this fight. But yeah, guys, with this probably being the last high-profile fight of the year, I got to say this year was a good year for combat sports. It was a good year. A lot of memorable moments in boxing and UFC. Boxing and mixed martial arts alike. That's some big fights this year. Got some big upsets, some sad moments like Pacquiao's retirement. It's been a heck of a year. 2021 was a pretty big year for combat sports. Conor McGregor, losing twice to Dustin Poirier. Khabib, Charles Oliveira rising. Canelo still dominating. It's been a hell of a year.
was his rationale for scoring that a knockdown? And, you can either dispute that or not. But certainly Frank Gore was in trouble. That was a huge mistake by Frank Gore, just not defending himself.
That's what you guys talk about. We don't play boxing, right? I mean, you got to protect yourself at all times.
And that was, inexperience, clearly. And Williams took advantage. We saw the hand holding Frank Gore up, and that was why the referee decided to referee Williams.
All right, yeah. Now we wait for this, and we move on to the next fight. After that, one more fight, and then we're on to the main event.
We're just about ready for the official announcement. Our boxing coverage continues in just a moment, but first, here's a look at some of the programming coming up on Showtime. Hello. I'll tell you something.
So now we get how I get ads after paying for a pay-per-view. It's very, very, very funny.
It's gonna kill Nikki.
But we got to thank Dana White, man, for keeping sports, not just combat sports, but sports alive during COVID. He was the only high-profile kind of combat sports event planner, or whatever you want to call him, to keep sports going. It's very commendable. Who knows where sports would have been if he wasn't around? Would sports even be here? He was the only guy willing to kind of push the pace as far as keeping sports alive. Cheerism, what's going on? The next fight is going to be Serrano. That's the last fight before Jake Paul fighting. No, they're not yet. Not yet.
Judging ringside, Michelle Walker, Serrano scores the bout 38-37 in favor of Frank Gore.
Someone gave it to Frank. That's a bad. I'm sorry, but that's a bad. That's a bad decision.
In favor of the winner, Tyron Woodley.
Okay, at least the guy that's supposed to win for sure.
So the knockdown that referee Christopher Young misidentified him a moment ago. That knockdown was a big factor in the score.
RP Uzi. Not sure who that is, but RP to him.
Oh, yes, it is. This isn't just Williams versus Gore. This is basketball players versus football players. Come on, what are you getting? Who do you want me to go? Who do you want me to go against?
I'll let you think about it. Let's go to Ariel Helwani.
I forgot Ariel Helwani is one of the broadcasters on this one.
Are you happy with it?
I'm gonna go sit my old ass down somewhere and let these professionals do that shit.
Wow. Bro, Uzi didn't die.
Terrible out there. I feel like
Well, good.
my last 5 scores.
That sucks when someone loses their life.
My head wasn't coming up. As soon as you get out here, you start getting touched. It's a whole different. All your training goes out the window. So it's fun. I'm glad I had a chance to get out here and do it. But like I thought coming into this, I'm 1 and done.
At least they are aware of the reality.
Marshall said NFL players are tougher than NBA players. Would you say to all those people say that the NFL players are tougher than you guys?
We just got to keep doing a couple more of these and figure out for real. I mean, right now it's 1-0. Brandon Marshall can get it.
Lil Uzi Vert. Oh, yeah, that would be a tragedy if he passed away. Real tragedy. It's one of the better artists of the last 5 or so years, for sure. Seems to be a common trend with up-and-coming artists. A lot of them pass away, unfortunately. Juice WRLD, X. It's a real tragedy. Truly. Great talent. Some great talent.
I use that to my advantage.
Do you think you'll do this again?
Did you not just hear what I said?
I'm trying to get you. You just called out Brandon Marshall as well.
I said he can get in here and do it against somebody else.
You're retiring. 1 and done.
1 and done, man. 1 and done.
Well, I know you said that you were unhappy with the way your NBA career ended, perhaps somewhat prematurely. You can leave tonight with your head held high, right?
Yeah, man. I just wanted to prove to myself that I can get out here and do this, man. Not everybody that's talking on Instagram.
All right, y'all. Now we wait for the last fight before the main event. That's all we're waiting for now.
For their first fight, man.
Should be interesting, or at least a lot more sophisticated, obviously, because Amanda is one of the greatest female fighters ever to lace up a pair of boxing gloves. So
Congratulations on stepping in on a great fight. Do you think you did enough to win that fight?
I would say that I just when he grabbed and locked in, I let him hit me and I didn't hit back. Because I'm still learning, but it is what it is. We came out, we fought hard, and got the dub. I'm worried with it.
It seemed like you may have hurt your neck there when it was that push.
It pushed me. I just, it was all good. He won the fight tonight. We fought hard.
as far as NBA and NFL, I know NFL is nearing playoff season, nearing the playoffs. And the NBA has been doing its thing. The Lakers, the Nets, all their popular teams, bringing in eyeballs. It's a good time for sports with them resurrecting from the ashes of what once was a worldwide pandemic. So sports starting to resurrect. Boxing, football, basketball. UFC never really disappeared. All the other sports that are resurrecting. It's a good thing to see. The world go back to normality to some extent. Hopefully, 5 to 10 years, the COVID pandemic is just a memory. That's the big goal. The truly significant time, and not just our lifetime, but I believe in human history. I mean, a worldwide pandemic. That's very significant. It's going to forever be in the history books of human history, not just U.S. history or a country's history, but world history, human history. So.
And in a 4-round fight, Wiggins won by 5 points on one card and lost by 1 point on the second card. Take a look at my card. I didn't really think it was that close. A lot of it was because of the 10-8 round in the third. I think Wiggins won the fight 39-36.
All right, y'all. Now I wait for the next fight here.
Most people, they fear something and they're scared of something and they don't do it. I'm kind of the opposite. I like to face my fears, kind of attack life that way. I'm scared of sharks, but I like to swim with them. But he's made it clear that he's done swimming in the shark tank that is known as a squared circle. Let's go to Brian Custer. Okay, Mo, hey, congratulations.
But if Jake wins again, right, he wins a second time, I wonder who will fight next. We'll try to wait for Tommy Fury, or we'll look for somebody else. It's very, very intriguing to see what his next move will be if he wins tonight. If he loses, that's also intriguing. What would he do next? I believe some fights would come off the table if he were to lose to Tyron, in my opinion. Maybe like a Conor fight, something of that nature would come off the table. Honestly.
First shot, let him feel it. Whether it's a jab or a right hand, let him feel it.
You got to get this motherfucker's ass. You hear me? Right from the jump, you got to get this fucking ass.
He doesn't like that jab up to the top. I want that jab to him off to the side. Pop it up, right hand to the belly.
Double the jab, hit him with 2. Give me a little shimmy and a shake and a fake and a fake. Hit him with that right hand.
All right, guys, we just wait now. Shout out to you guys that are watching.
Keep him at range. Right? Touch him with that 1 and then put the 2 right behind it and put him on.
The only shitty thing about boxing events is, the time in between each fight is forever. So it takes like fucking forever for the next fight to start, unfortunately. Especially the main event. After the fight before the main event, you wait fucking forever for the main event to start.
Well, still to come, the main event, the undefeated Jake Paul looks to lead, no doubt, in his rematch with the former MMA champ, Tyron Woodley. But coming up next, it's the co-main event.
Serrano versus Gutierrez is next, ladies and gentlemen.
Unified featherweight champion Amanda Serrano squares off with 135-pounder Miriam Gutierrez.
For you guys that are new to the channel, that are just coming in for the Jake fight, for you guys that care, the kind of channel I have is heavily anime related and combat sports related. So if you're an anime/combat sports fan, check out the channel. If you mess with it, hit the sub button, of course. If you don't, then of course move on. We got a lot of stuff on the channel if you want to check it out. Podcasts where we talk about anime, combat sports. We got a lot of anime discussions, a lot of combat sports discussions. So
at times I just did it for the love, for the legacy of the sport. I can retire, become a Hall of Famer, and say I was a 7 division.
Should grow that Fu Manchu. Not really sure what you're saying there, buddy, but okay. Appreciate it.
All the hard work, all the fighting, all the tears, definitely is worth it now. It definitely paid off.
But yeah, guys,
My last fight was one of the best experiences I had as a fighter, as a champion.
now we just wait. Now we just wait.
One of the most ferocious punchers in female boxing. Arcano wearing the vestiges of war and just got lit up by Serrano.
So for Jake to put me on as a co-main,
Now I wonder
pushed me as
how
one of the
big
great athletes
Jake
I know,
is compared to
and
the
it
biggest
really
names in
opened my
boxing.
eyes to the young generation.
He probably isn't as big a draw as Canelo, right? But I wonder where he ranks, you know, as far as pay-per-view buys are concerned. I mean, as far as talent level or ability, he's not anywhere near these guys. But as far as pay-per-view attraction power, I wonder what his rank would be, you know.
I'm excited to see where they can take me. You know,
He does have millions of fans on YouTube, so
I've done everything right in boxing. Now it's
his pay-per-view attraction power probably is pretty significant.
They can push me to the next level. So I feel like I'm part of something big, and I think Jake Paul has that. That's what he's pushing us to become, like bigger than boxing. The pressure is definitely on.
For you YouTube fans that know, what do you guys think about what took place with Totally Not Mark, with all his 150 videos being copyrighted or striked? That's fucking crazy, man. Very eye-opening to the creators within YouTube. You know, it's very, very significant. That's huge. I mean, that's fucking terrible. What happened to him?
One of the guys from the gym told me, he said, you don't understand how many young girls we have now in the amateurs because you were in the system, because of the Serrano system.
Of course, guys, it's taking forever for the fight to start, so
now all of them want to be like
here I am. If you guys have anything to say,
it's not even for me.
feel free to ask any questions you may have. We're going to be here for a while. Shout out to you that have been the whole time or most of the time, or come in general. Shout out to all you guys.
And get the acknowledgement because this sport is hard. It tears me up and it fills my heart with joy and it makes me realize that this is the reason why I do it, you know. So to be an inspiration, I think that's one of the things that really pushes me to be great.
Well, there's the unified champ warming up. You know, Serrano says this fight really crucial.
Coming up next. All right. Hopefully they start walking out soon. Yeah.
Of course, our opponent, Miriam Gutierrez, fought Katie Taylor back in November of last year. Gutierrez went the distance with the undisputed champion. So Serrano sees this fight as a measuring stick. Her goal tonight, to do something.
You know, the question is now, thinking about it, how much longer till mixed martial arts, and more specifically the UFC, overtakes boxing as the dominant combat sport? You know, I think it's getting closer and closer to that. You know, even pay-per-views now are starting to compete with the biggest names in boxing. You know, Canelo's pay-per-view with Plant did barely better than Colby Covington versus Kamaru Usman 2. It did barely better. It only got like 100,000 more pay-per-view buys, and that's the biggest name in the sport. So we're approaching a place in time within this combat sports world where mixed martial arts, UFC, is going to take over. You know, it's going to take over as a dominant sport, the more popular sport. It's worldwide. There's combat sports athletes all over the world that compete in mixed martial arts. You know, boxing is grandfathered in. That's why it's so popular. It's been around for, who knows, probably over a century. And it's grandfathered in. You know, it's ingrained within every society probably at this point. Most societies know about boxing. There's fans of boxing. But MMA starting to spread like a plague, you know, except it's not in a negative kind of way, obviously, like in a good way. It's spreading everywhere. I got Jake clocking in around 6 inches. Tyron around 8 or even 9. If you mean reach advantage, I'm not sure what you mean by inches. Jake Paul looks slim there. Well, he's making weight there, but probably going to be over 200 tonight. Tyron's probably going to be close to 200.
It's time for the co-main event. Let's go ringside.
What's going on, Mr. YouTube user? The co-main event's about to commence. Serrano versus Gutierrez. Then the main event. What we're all waiting for. It's almost here. It is almost here. We're very close.
135 pounds to take on the upset-minded Miriam Gutierrez.
We just got to get this fight starting soon. It's one thing about boxing. It takes forever for each fight to start. Ton of ads, ton of talking, ton of commentating. Wish we could just get to the fight, you know. All right, here come the walkout entrances are about to commence now for Gutierrez versus Serrano.
First, joining us to the red corner from Madrid, Spain. Here is the former world title challenger and current world rank contender, introducing Miriam Gutierrez.
All right, I'm going to have to turn that down because of copyright. Yeah, some music. I'm not sure the copyright rules on those songs. I'll turn it back up when the song's over. You guys are fairly quiet today, huh? Usually you guys ask questions, but that's all good. What's wrong with just listening, you know? Guys, Gutierrez is making her way to the room right now. Let me know what your predictions are for Paul versus Woodley. Who do you think wins tonight? If only Dana White was more open to mega fights, like the Conor versus Floyd one. He was open to that one, but he's not open to like a Conor versus Paul fight. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. I know Floyd was a legitimate boxer, but still, it's going to bring in money. Conor versus Jake would do big numbers. Nate versus Jake would do big numbers. Masvidal versus Jake would do big numbers. I know money talks for Dana, but for some reason it doesn't talk to him enough. Do you think Jake is going to kill Woodley like he said? As far as that, I feel like Woodley is too experienced to get knocked out. It's not out of the question. If Jake is, relatively aggressive in a way that he hasn't been before and surprises Woodley, it's a possibility. But I think he'd have to do it early. I don't think he'd be able to do it in the later rounds. I mean, it's possible, but the most realistic KO scenario for me is Jake getting it done early. That's the realistic one. Because Woodley is very experienced. I mean, he's still an experienced striker. He's not a professional boxer, right? But he's an experienced striker. So experienced strikers, they get a rhythm. And once they're in rhythm, good strikers especially, they're hard to knock out if you're not world-class, If you're not Floyd or if you're not Canelo, if you're not one of those guys, it's hard to knock out an experienced striker that has the flow going, It really is a rhythm when you're a striker, If you watch the best strikers go at it in the world, like Israel Adesanya, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo, just the better strikers of our time, they definitely have a rhythm. It's like they're like water, It becomes effortless, and that's when they win fights. That's when they knock people out. So Tyron isn't the level of those guys, but Jake isn't super experienced himself. So we'll see. He might surprise us again. Jake kind of surprised me to some extent in the last one. But to answer your question shortly, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. I think it's going to be competitive. All right, guys. Serrano's coming out now. That's a long walkway. It's really steep, too. It's like a goddamn ramp. I don't know if that's really safe. If she falls, it's not good. All right, she's making her way to the ring now. You know what? Jake Paul's a good guy for helping these other fighters out. Serrano probably gaining much popularity from Jake Paul's events. You know, she's the co-main in his events, and he's a big name in the social media field. So it's very commendable of him, helping these bigger fighters that deserve compensation for their efforts get more popularity. It's very, very commendable. It's undeniable that Jake Paul has kind of revived the sport to some extent. A couple years ago, several years ago, boxing was a dying sport. Floyd left; he was retired. There really wasn't this next guy up. Because Canelo was still rising through the ranks and gaining popularity. You know, the reality is, Jake Paul has brought boxing popularity to the sport. It's inevitable. It's undeniable. It really is. Whether you like him or hate him, that's the reality that we are in. So, yeah, we got to thank Jake to some extent for that. I feel like boxing after Floyd's retirement got sort of static as far as how big it was, how excited people were. It stayed stagnant for a period of time, for a couple of years, in my opinion, until Canelo got bigger, until the Fury Wilder fight, until Jake came in. You know, that's when boxing started to get revived to some extent. Big names everywhere: Gervonta, Ryan Garcia, George Kambosos most recently, defeating Teofimo Lopez in an amazing performance that he had. You know, so boxing's coming back, but UFC has been on a linear rise, even through COVID. This is it's fucking mesmerizing. You know, it's fucking bamboozling that even through COVID, UFC had a linear rise. I think UFC, since the beginning of its infancy, has had a linear rise. Even with all the bullshit, all the red tape, you know, with like states such as New York banning it for some time, they always had a linear rise. You know, the pioneers of the UFC and mixed martial arts kept pushing and pushing, and look where they are now. UFC is a global enterprise. It's truly remarkable what has taken place. You know, it's very commendable what Dana White has accomplished, and here we are. We got fucking Conor McGregor, names like Usman, Israel Adesanya, Charles Oliveira, Ronda Rousey a few years ago, Amanda Nunes, just superstars, you know, that have come out of that field. It's truly remarkable. All right, guys, the main event's about to begin. No, not the main event, excuse me, the co-main event. This one is legitimate world-class boxing, by the way. You know, Serrano is a true champion. Here we go.
She weighed in at 133 and 1/2 pounds with a record of 14 wins, 1 loss. She has 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight she is making her U.S. debut. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the world record contender and the former European.
See how this one goes. If you guys don't have any questions, I'll just commentate the fight for you.
And her opponent across the right, fighting out of the blue corner.
My aunt Candice fought a couple of fights in the UFC. Wow, it's impressive. It's not easy to get to the UFC. You got to be the top of the field, the top, you know, basically one of the best in the world to compete in the UFC. It's basically the MLB of MMA. You know, it's the major leagues. You're in the big leagues at that point. It's pretty cool. Wow, Serrano's a 7-division world champion. That's ridiculous. Very impressive. All right, guys, this fight's about to commence.
And once again, the referee in charge. Now to give instructions, Emil Lombardi. All right, fighters, we went over the rules in the locker room, all right?
Serrano versus Gutierrez is about to commence. Here we go. See how this one goes. Let's see if Serrano remains the queen of boxing. We'll have to find out.
Scheduled for 10 two-minute rounds at 135 pounds.
10 rounds, for you wondering, 10 rounds.
Well, round one.
Oh, Gutierrez, nice jab. Gutierrez has a long jab, long hooks too.
I think Gutierrez simply expects a quick and aggressive attack from Serrano. We'll see if she gets it. Serrano loves to flood the zone with punches as we, again, 2-minute rounds.
Oh, Serrano's very quick, very sharp. You can tell it's definitely second nature to her. Already imposing her will on Gutierrez early on. Look at the tenaciousness. Oh, wow, this might end early. Serrano's just imposing her will. Wow. Very impressive. Very impressive display by Serrano. Uppercuts, body shots. Wow. Beautiful performance so far by Serrano already. Wow. Gutierrez is just a deer in headlights right now. She's being overwhelmed by Serrano. Serrano's just literally teeing off on her like a punching bag, like a heavy bag at this point. She's literally just a moving heavy bag. That's all she is right now. It's pretty clear that Serrano's trying to go for the finish here. There's only 5 seconds left in this round, though. 3, 2, 1. It's the end of round one. Very impressive.
I'm curious to say, alrighty then. Now we're going to look at our keys to victory. And combinations, oh yeah, I think she threw 1 or 2 in that first round.
All right, yeah, that was the end of the first round. Dominating display by Serrano. No surprise.
In round number 1. So check all 3 of the boxes.
Gutierrez was overwhelmed clearly in that round.
She didn't do this so well. She's got to stay off her drops. That's where she's going to get tagged. She needs to land the right. She did land some counter right. She actually landed a few counter left hooks too. We'll see if she can use those to hurt Serrano at all.
All right, folks. Maybe for you guys waiting for the main event, we get lucky quickly. Yeah, that'll be better for you guys waiting for the main event, right? So let's root for Serrano. Unless you're a Gutierrez fan, of course, keep rooting for her. We got Serrano. All right. Round 2 has begun. Yep. Serrano is just dominating already. Oh, Serrano's very good inside. Like her inside combinations are just as good as her outside ones. Her long distance combinations. Oh, nice shot by Gutierrez though. Gutierrez is tough though. Her composure is still there. Very impressive. She's not panicking. She's not wasting unnecessary energy. You know. Oh, nice shot by Gutierrez over the top. Serrano's got to be careful still. She doesn't want to be too overzealous and get hurt. That's going to be a problem. At that point, she'll be compromised, and at that point, you know, there's going to be things on her mind. She won't be at 100%. Ooh. Oh, she's tough. She's tough. This is a very, very good fight right now. Gutierrez is just willing herself back in the fight. Very impressive. All right, guys, 10 seconds left. She might have won this round, honestly. Gutierrez. A lot of good shots. Ooh. That might have been Gutierrez's round. Very impressive. Great touches from Gutierrez. All right, y'all. Round 3 will commence soon. Gonna be 1-1 going into the third. It definitely illuminates the toughness and the tenacity and the will that Gutierrez has. You know, she isn't folding by any stretch right now. Maybe the short night won't be here for you guys. I want the main event now. You know, it might not come as soon as we thought it would. All right, y'all. Third round's about to commence now.
Her corner, and for Miriam Gutierrez is trained by Ariel Garcia, which happens to be her brother. And that was a really good round for Serena, and not a bad round for Gutierrez.
All right, guys. Round 3 has commenced for you, by the way. Yeah, I think Serrano's gonna be a little more cautious now after taking a few shots in that second round. Yeah, she's definitely being more cautious, being more defensive this time around. Good adjustment. She has a speed advantage, that's for sure. She definitely has a speed advantage, so she should use that defensively speaking to evade and slip punches now. Ooh, nice shot by. She's catching Gutierrez coming in with that jab.
What took of Gutierrez just sneaking its way in occasionally? And this round, Serrano has been less active as she kind of takes a more cautious approach.
Serrano's now winning this round and momentum shifting towards her with that adjustment she's making, being more defensive. Still being active offensively as well, though. But she's being more calculated in her striking. There's 30 seconds left in this third round. Oh, nice shot by Gutierrez. I disagree. Commentator said this is Gutierrez's best round. I disagree. I think the second one was better. There's 5 seconds left in this round. That's the end of round 3. I think Serrano won that one, honestly. Oh, shit, Nate Diaz. Jake Paul. Is that Logan Paul? Logan and Nate are in close proximity. Ariel's interviewing them.
No, I was watching my boy Chris Bell fight tonight, so that's what I'm here for.
Do you have a prediction for the main event?
No, I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
What'd you just say to Logan?
I'm having my coat down. He's talking, chopping it up.
Oh, I guess Logan and Nate they're friendly. I'm surprised by that. I thought, if anything, they'd have beef because Nate and Jake have talked shit, I believe, before.
The whole team Diaz in the house, Jake in the house as well. Congratulations to you guys. Are you sticking around for the main event?
Yeah, I'll be around. Shit.
All right. Thank you.
Shit. But then there, who knows what could happen? What if he comes in the ring, calls out Jake? But then again, Dana would have to okay it, right? So that'll be interesting now. Nate is fucking tough, man. He's a tough guy to take out. Very tough. Connor couldn't do it. Masvidal almost did it, but the doctor stopped it. It's a tough guy to take out. All right, guys, round 4 again. Oh, at least Serrano's starting to go to the body more now.
if you counter punch against Serrano, it's such a wave of punches, and you're only going to get 1 or 2 in. So getting up first gives you at least an opportunity.
Oh, nice shot by Gutierrez. She throws a lot of long curved hooks that go behind the guard, you know. Oh, nice shot by Gutierrez again. Oh shit. Gutierrez having success right now. A lot of the over the top left hook by Gutierrez. A lot of those landing. A lot of them are landing. Oh, clinching by Gutierrez. Gutierrez is kind of like a zombie. You know, she's just very persistent. Oh shit! Nice shot by Serrano. I think that might have compromised Gutierrez a little bit. It's a nice shot. Another nice shot by Serrano. Gutierrez not backing down either. Oh, nice shot from Gutierrez. Holy shit. They're banging now. Serrano's not backing down either, though. They're both just throwing defenses here. Wow. Fantastic exchange right there. Wow. That was beautiful. I don't know who won the round. That was very competitive there. Very competitive round.
You see how the stadium is? It's nice and quiet. You're nice and quiet because you're doing a great job. But listen to me. Don't go crazy on it. Do not stay on the corner. You just come out on the ropes and fight them. Well, they feel like
All right, y'all. We're reaching the halfway point of this co-main event. And don't worry, the Jake Paul fight is near. It is very near. So stay tuned, and I appreciate all you guys that have been here. Hit that sub button if you mess with the kid, and hit the like button as well. Really appreciate it.
She landed her own hook, and she counter punched off the rope pretty well and landed some shots here.
Boom. Great shots by both women in that round.
Delivered a little wide. That's why she's not getting maximum power on them. But you know, she showed a lot of poise in that round. Gutierrez grateful that after having to deal with pandemic conditions in terms of training and competing, that she is here to enjoy the entirety of the experience, the fans, the atmosphere. She loves every single second of it.
Okay. Oh, round 5 has begun, folks. Round 5 has begun.
She's managing to quiet the crowd by remaining competitive against Serrano. She had a 9-week training camp for this. She felt like they had a really good preparation. And that is showing. You know, obviously Serrano is probably controlling most of these rounds and probably winning most of them.
All right, Serrano's leading the charge, so to speak. She's leading the dance. Oh, nice shot with Gutierrez. Oh, nice shot by Serrano.
So Gutierrez so far, landing some good shots. Now we're seeing Serrano coming back.
Serrano has great cardio. That's all I have to say. She's still pretty fidgety even halfway through this fight with that high pace that they've had. Ooh. Oh, nice slip by Serrano, followed by a nice combination.
And even blocking those shots, she's still controlling about 15 more punches this round than Gutierrez. She'll always win the volume punching, for sure.
Very competitive, but Serrano's leading the race in the dance in this round 5 here. 15 seconds left, folks. Yeah, Serrano on this round. Gutierrez is fading a little bit as well, cardio-wise. That was Serrano's round. That one was clearer and easier to judge, in my opinion.
Let's bring in Steve Farhood.
All right, folks, past halfway point of this fight. So around 6 now. We're almost there. Almost there.
This is the Serrano 7 different divisions, and what really sticks out is how she's jumped weight classes. It's amazing that she jumped from or bantamweight to 140 for super lightweight, and then back to 115. I don't know how she ever made that weight. Super flyweight. Tonight she's at 135 for lightweight.
So far for the card that it's been a good card. You know, hopefully the main event puts it off, puts the icing on the cake. Pretty good card, pretty entertaining. Never really bored with any of the fights. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are if you're watching it. Well,
And we begin the second half of this 10-round.
all right, guys, round 6 has begun.
At 135 pounds, the unified featherweight champion Serrano stepping up in weight to take on Miriam Gutierrez. One loss in her.
Serrano's imposing her will. A lot of slipping, a lot of defensive tactics being imposed here. Serrano has great cardio, and it's very impressive. She's not fading.
You can hit her with these big punches. He doesn't give up. You mentioned she's been down twice, but she's hard to hurt.
Let's bring in our
Ooh, nice shot by Gutierrez.
No, I gave the first round to Serrano 10-8 until she was that dominant. And so collapsed to someone get Gutierrez the second round. But Serrano's
Ooh, nice shot by Gutierrez.
one thing to keep in mind, judges, that Gutierrez may be doing a little better than expected. The judges, there are no expectations.
Ooh. Ooh, nice shot by Serrano. Serrano with the speed advantage is taking over. I'm watching on my TV. I paid for it. Yeah, man. So this is a good fight. You know, it's a good fight. Pretty good night of fights, in my opinion. Like I said, hopefully the Jake Paul fight tops it off. You know, hopefully it's the best fight. Hopefully there's a lot of fireworks in that one. Get to witness some history. Yeah, Serrano's definitely imposing her will now. Yeah, I agree, Venom. She definitely had, the momentum's on her side. She's leading the dance, so to speak. Even more so now, in my opinion, with Gutierrez seemingly fading away. Her spirit slowly dwindling. Serrano's still lively. So, all right, Ariel speaking to Jake now. Oh, excuse me, Logan.
How do you feel heading into the rematch? How nervous are you about your brother's fight tonight?
I'm not at all.
I hope Woodley wins, but he might get dropped or at least drop Jake. And it's going to be competitive. I'll say that. It's going to be competitive. The first fight, it was pretty contested. Had winning though. I don't think it was a robbery by any stretch. But we'll see. It's going to be competitive.
He seems to be in the best shape of his career so far.
I've never seen anything like it. I don't know. I'm chilling. I'm having fun tonight. I believe my brother, and I think that's all it takes for the whole family to be calm and enjoy the night.
Taking some sweet pictures. Can we get one? You and I. Let's go. Selfie, Moro. There it is.
Logan's just chilling, apparently. Good for him.
All right, Moro, we're mad.
All right, guys. Round number 7. Serrano's so precise, very accurate.
Yes, stars from all over the entertainment sphere in attendance here.
424 you. And shout out to the UK. Shout out to you, dedicated combat sports fan. Just look out there. I know that. Shout out to the UK. A lot of good fighters come from there. Oh, Gutierrez is nice uppercut by Serrano. Oh, she might end this now. Gutierrez is clinching now. Ooh. Oh, she's putting it on Gutierrez now. Full combinations. Oh. Oh, nice shot by Gutierrez, though. Yeah, she's getting real close to dropping her. They're getting real close. Oh, look at that. Wow. She's just pressing her. Oh my goodness. She's beating her down now. She's trying to end it, I think. She's trying to end it now. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like Gutierrez is definitely going to be that person. 10 seconds left, folks. Holy shit. 5 seconds left. Give her, if she's tough, I'll give her that. Wow. Yeah, NFL. Yeah, that fight was very sloppy. It started out okay. Got very sloppy very quickly. It's clear they were inexperienced. A lot of pushing going on. It was entertaining, I guess, to say the least. All the pushing and shit, the wildness. But yeah, it was definitely not anything high level. You know, that's expected though. They're not. That's not their their field of discipline. So it's a big difference when you see two amateurs and two world-class people going at it. You can clearly tell the difference, the sophistication, and the striking. It's very apparent. Almost done with this fight. Almost there. Round 8, folks. Round 8.
Two of Serrano's 30 points have come in the 8th round or later. She continues Gutierrez. She normally lands 40% of power. She's landing.
See how this.
26% tonight.
Oh shit! Gutierrez is fading.
And that's everything other than the jab. She keeps throwing Gutierrez back up.
It's so tough. Wow. She's just still standing somehow. Yeah, they got Jay. Yeah, almost there. Almost there, folks. Main event is almost upon us. Oh wow, Gutierrez with the hooks. Oh shit, she's gonna hurt Serrano doing that. Gutierrez is a tough individual. Wow. It's impressive by the Gutierrez, man. The will and the tenaciousness. Very impressive. Clearly a lot of heart. Clearly. All right, guys. This fight's almost over. For you guys that have been waiting patiently. Appreciate the patience. We're almost there. All right, guys. 2 more rounds left if it goes to decision. That is.
Let's go. Let me get the inch well in this round. Let's go. The first thing is you got to breathe ring, be nice and calm. You got to work in this round, okay? Nice and serious. The same thing that
Yeah, this is clearly different from the previous fight. This is world caliber individuals as far as boxing is concerned going at it. You can clearly see the difference. Serrano, I guess she's a big Jordans fan apparently. I think her plan was to wear Jordans. And you just wear what you want. I'm sure there's probably rules on that, but I'm guessing fighters want to wear things that, you know, that give you optimal footwork, performance, things of that nature. But I guess she feels good in Jordans. Chop Jordan. Serrano's taking a little bit of a breather, it seems like.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, Yeezys wouldn't be a bad option. Definitely no further comfiness. All right, guys. It seems Serrano's the one taking a breather now. Minute left in the ninth. This one's kind of slow. Serrano just taking a lot of backstepping. All right, folks, for you guys that came in, we're almost there. Bear with us. This fight's about to be over, and then probably will commence. We should see some fireworks very soon.
She's coming forward to try to do it. It's not yet hurt Serrano related the punches yet. She would need the so-called Christmas
Oh, wow.
beginning to show the vestiges of what has been a sustained offensive attack by a man set up.
All right, guys, this round's almost over. 15 seconds left in the ninth. Three, 2, 1. Final round, guys. The final round. Almost there.
Nice and calm. That's the last round. Okay, you give it the first couple of minutes, first couple of seconds, and then you attack. This is the last round. All right, we're just cleaning this up here. It's the last one. Just have fun with this last one. Just boxer now. This is your moment. This is your moment. So go for it.
All right, guys.
You know how to do it, okay?
This final round is upon us. Yeah, we'll see. One more round for it to be done. One more round for that ability. See if Serrano has perhaps a second win in this last round, and maybe that's enough for her to finish it. All right, Serrano definitely seems like she has a second win here. Oh, shit. She's just unleashing her tenacity on Gutierrez now. Very impressive. Almost there, folks. Almost there. Serrano's unleashing. A lot of work, Serrano. Oh, wow. A lot of inside boxing taking place right now. Wow. Nice uppercut. Oh, nice uppercut by Gutierrez. Fighting inside a phone booth, so to speak, right now, that's for sure. Oof. 25 seconds left, folks. Gutierrez is tough, man. She's still there. Oh, I think she hurt her with that one. I think Serrano hurt her. Ten seconds left, folks. We're almost there. Seconds left. Wow. That's it, folks. That's Serrano's win for sure, but very, very great to see how hard by Gutierrez, though. That was nice.
And Gutierrez stood in there and fell back. And some respect and correct from Jordan Maldonado for Marion Gutierrez. And how about the country of Spain representing in the year 2021?
Great fight. Great fight. Serrano still reigns supreme in the sport of boxing. But here we go, folks. The main event, it will be coming. So stay tuned. The wait is almost over. Almost over. About to witness some hit. Will Jake Paul's hype train continue, or will it end tonight? Will the train that has been built from Jake's success continue going down the rails, right? Or will it stop? And will it be the end? We'll find out.
Big punches, but Gutierrez landing that right up southpaw stance. I wonder what would have happened if she fought lefty a little more. I doubt she would have won many rounds, but she might have done a little better. But Serrano landing her own big.
All right, guys, let's wait for those results when we get to the main.
Even though Gutierrez kept cranking up that right hook, that would actually push Serrano back and didn't hurt her. It's just extraordinary. And we're going to look at the numbers. And you never wanted to see some numbers.
Wow. Look at these statistics. Serrano landed over 200 punches, threw over 600. Ridiculous. Was more accurate, threw more. Yeah, she clearly was the victor in this exchange, in this bout.
That's pretty extraordinary. And Gutierrez landing enough punches, 129, to show she landed in this fight.
I hope she wears Jordans in all her fights. Yeah, maybe she's getting that MJ energy. All-time great Michael Jordan. I mean, that's her lucky charm. All right, we're getting ads, unfortunately, already.
Because you can bet $1 on tonight's main event and pocket $100 if either fighter lands a punch. No matter who takes the L, you get the W. And if you're not in a sportsbook,
It's funny how we have ads when we pay for this. It's very, very, very funny.
So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use promo code GLOVE. Bet $1 to win $100 if either fighter lands a punch, and make it rain.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, the judges are in
Here's the decision.
Unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Alexander Levin scores about 99-90. Efren LeBron 99-90.
Yeah, Gutierrez knows that she lost.
Michelle Walker Serrano scores about 190. All three in favor of the winner, the real deal.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was a clear victory from Serrano. Well done. Very good fight. Very good fight nonetheless. Ariel Honey is there to interview her. Hopefully the wait for Jake Paul is nearly over. Let us find out.
Thank you very much, Amanda. Congratulations on a phenomenal victory. Your speed, your output, nothing short of amazing. I know you don't usually fight at 135, and you were concerned about how you look out there. How do you feel about your performance?
I'm a warrior, I'm a true champion, my power code, wherever I take you, you can see how facing my face. Okay, with my face is fine. Like, you know, I'm diamond in that.
Was she tougher than you expected her to be? You hit her with everything.
No, of course, she's a tough girl, she's a big girl. Tonight, she's probably 160, 165. Honestly, I'm like 133, 134, but it doesn't matter to me, you know. She's a tough fighter. She did say that she was in better shape this time than she fought Katie because of COVID, and she had a year laid off. She just had a last month. Wanted, so I want the best Miriam who did it.
All right, y'all. Let us see the continuing build-up to the Jake Paul fight.
And what about this crowd? They love you here in Tampa, showing you so much love. You have become a superstar, Amanda Serrano. How does this feel?
Rightfully so. She is a superstar.
None of these people will know who I am, so I definitely want to thank my team, Jordan Maldonado, Gabby Starks, my sister, Cindy, all my squad partners, MVP, baby. I hope I made you guys proud, Jake Paul, Nikisa, and everybody in the crowd who came out to see.
All right, y'all, we're almost there.
Thank you, and this is a wicked boxing. I'm doing it for all of us, baby.
And I think something big is boxing potentially as well, right?
I know so.
Can't wait for that. For now, congratulations to the great Amanda Serrano. Moro, back to you.
All right, Ariel, tasty appetizer to our.
All right, now that that is out of the way, let's see this Jake Woodley fight. Let's go.
Miriam Gutierrez to record her 42nd professional victory. Let's bring in Steve Farber.
Well, one judge gave Gutierrez a single round at fourth.
Heck of a combat sports, y'all. Heck of a year.
And Judge Alexander Levin gave
Lots of memorable moments this year.
an interestingly
Big fights in mixed martial arts and boxing. Yeah, been a good year.
And as we take a look at my card, I also had it very one-sided. I also scored that first round pennies for Serrano and gave Gutierrez only one round. So no matter how you cut it, an easy win on the cards for Amanda Serrano. Now, if you had bet $1,000 on this fight to go the distance, the payoff would have been $4,000.
Hopefully next year, we get some great fights as well. MMA and boxing alike.
Amanda Serrano's star continues.
I know Canelo, for your boxing fans, is fighting at cruiserweight. It's 195. That's a big jump in weight for Canelo. That's quite risky. But, Canelo is currently the best boxer in the world, one of the greatest of all time. He's approaching that kind of rare era. So it's going to be a big fight next year, just to see what he can do. What can he accomplish at a weight that heavy? That's a weight, 95 pounds. He's going to be fighting probably a very large man with a lot of. That's the scary thing.
Some combinations and fought back. A really entertaining fight. We captured some audio on the corner during this fight, and we call it trainer tracks.
Your house, baby, they love you. You already know. Let me highlight do the job and start ripping nice out. You hear me? She should be going soon. When you're playing with her, don't be too close. She's a long girl. So I want you to jab, take this round, outbox her, and then we're going to pick it up. Hitting her real hard, baby. We can do this. We work for this. You hear me?
You see how the stadium is? It's not quiet. You bring it nice and quiet because you're
All
doing a
right.
great job.
Just don't get anxious.
All right, so don't get too tight, but don't get caught.
Nice and serious. The same thing that you're doing. You hold on and then you go all out.
There's no one like you. You heard? I love you, baby.
Just be a boxer now. This is your moment. This is your moment. Go for it.
Get to the fight. Let's get to it.
Really.
Let's hurry up.
Our main event, it's coming up next here from Tampa.
Yes, it is. The main event is coming up next. It is coming up next.
Finish the offer. He said he asked for a rematch with Paul. Woodley says he hit Paul that fourth round of their first fight and nearly sent him through the rope.
About that's something I do want to address about the rumor that Tyron was not allowed to knock out is comical, and that's flat out blatantly false. Tyron Woodley was a combat sport athlete at the highest of levels within the discipline of mixed martial arts. I believe he would not get paid off to not be able to knock somebody out. That's bullshit. Combat sport athletes that work on this shit their whole lives, they don't get paid off. That's not a thing in the real world of combat sport athletes. That's false. People like to use this narrative that fights are paid off, that it's fixed. Whenever the fighter they like loses, that's not reality. That's just not true. You're living in a fantasy world. If you really think that happens, amongst the greats, that doesn't happen. It takes a different kind of character to even get to that level, and you really think they're going to get paid off for money? It's bigger than money for those guys. So Tyron Woodley would not get paid off, especially to lose Jake Paul, which the humiliation, there is no price tag you can put on that. When you lose to someone that's relatively new in the world of combat sports, it's just not true. But yeah, that's definitely a bullshit rumor that I just don't like to see. All right, guys, we're almost here. Main event's almost here, folks. Stay here, stay ready. It's gonna be a good one. Let me know your last second predictions. Who do you think wins this fight?
I'm serious, bro. What the fuck? some fucking fun with your life sometimes. Right.
All right, they're showing the hype videos right now before the actual fight.
Wasn't too cocky to go back to the basics. Your hands need to lift up. You haven't been turning your punches over. These are mistakes that I made for 16, 17 years of fighting at a very high level. And we really went over the small things and we built the base. And now it's like it's the best decision I ever made.
Just go, hands up. Just get shot. Right.
And Tyron Woodley's getting a payday, though. I don't blame him for that.
Show you love by beating your
He definitely wants to win that back, though. You know, it must have hurt him greatly when he lost to Jake.
You know, this is a big movie. This is slow. It's always been that way. I know what he did against me. He did the best he could ever do. Now I can go and make some adjustments. I can fine tune. And I'm going to be way better at fighting somebody for the second time, as you've seen me in rematches before. The fact that he can say he beat me, if I can erase that, that would be worth more than 5 versus 1,000, to be honest. If you want to make a bet, you never fucking say you.
That's right. Jake actually betted,
But he won't do that.
gave Tyron incentive to knock Jake out. You know, that shows confidence. You know, it shows a lot of confidence. Literally offering $500,000 to knock him
I'll
out.
always give him a second chance to go back in there and do it. So, hell yeah, I'm a fucking kid runs. And this I'm gonna make happen.
This fight is almost more important. I have the chance to correct my mistakes from the last time and knock this guy out. You know, people might not think, oh, he can get that much better.
I'm an animal.
Well, the answer is yes, I did. This is my breakup.
For you guys, I saw the interview they had, the one-on-one when they fought each other for this fight. It's crazy how Jake Paul gave Tyron a Rolex. That was crazy, man. Like, that's probably a $15,000 watch. He just gave it to him like it was nothing. Literally handed it to Tyron for Christmas. That's crazy. Jake is definitely a pretty special dude, for sure. Both Logan and Jake. Pretty special guys.
And he must throw 3 to 4 punch combinations when he's in the pocket with Woodley. Paul is adamant. He must and will.
Guys, we're getting real close to it. Hopefully, not have to wait too much longer here.
He's added 500,000 to the current MMA's champs deal. Woodley can knock out the problem child.
There's Woodley.
He's in 500K. It's free money because he
They look relatively sharp right now. They look sharp, both of them, hitting the mitts.
He never extended his elbow in that 4th round when he hurt Paul in that first fight. That's why he couldn't take him out. Woodley says he's healthy now and will not give away the early rounds. He's going to start quicker, and he will certainly throw more flurries of punches.
All right, seeing Woodley on the mitts. Yeah, looks fairly sharp. Looks fairly. He looks ready. Looks ready.
And believes his right hand will be the difference maker and the punch that will knock Jake Paul out. Now, before we get to the main event, let's talk about the tail of the bet for Paul versus Woodley 2.
Tail of the bet. Here we go. There's obviously going to be all kinds of bets on this fight. Vegas is probably going crazy. Every time there's a high-profile event, there's always a lot of bets, a lot of them on the line. Many gamblers and bettors.
You put up 100, you get back 180. Let's see how this all plays out.
Well, I'll tell you what. Weather out here in Tampa is delightful. Low 70s.
Oh, wow. Tampa Bay has pretty good weather right now. Low 70s. That's not bad at all. It's an optimal temperature for most humans as far as comfortable weather, you know.
It is time for the main event of the evening. Let's get it. Sold out Amalie Arena in Chapel, Florida. To paraphrase Mariah Carey, Jake Paul says all he wants for Christmas is a knockout.
Cruiserweight bout, 8 rounds, folks. 8 rounds. 8 rounds, 8 chances to display who is the better man, right? Who's the better boxer? So we're going to find out.
Well, fans from the Amalie Arena here in Tampa, Florida, The time has come for the bout you've all been waiting for. The rematch main event of the evening. It's time.
Here we go.
No doubt, Jake Paul
Here we go,
versus
folks.
Tyron Woodley.
Shout out to all you guys that have waited. Never been here. Here we go.
The winner by split decision. And still undefeated, the
Wow.
Problem Child.
Split decision.
And it haunts you, you know, you feel like you
Bizarre time we live in when fights are main events. True.
Running away the whole time, blah, blah, blah.
off the top, I want to answer rematch.
People on my side are like, that was an easy W.
If he's fucking rope putting 7'2", you would have went through the ropes.
There's unanswered questions.
If you get the tattoo, I love Jake Paul, let's run it back. Ready?
Leave no doubt.
Let's go. Deal. Make the bet. Get the tattoo. Get the tattoo. We'll run it back. He thought I wasn't going to do it.
All right, we're getting real close, folks. So just showing the promo and stuff like that, hyping it up.
Right here. To go back and have the chance to correct my mistakes from the last time and knock this guy out. If I do that, then I will be able to say I've knocked out everyone I fought. To me, that's important.
Yeah, that first fight was interesting.
I think he gained a lot of respect from me. Yes, Stuart.
Jake knows I'm on. He has not been prepared for that this entire training.
Let's be honest. This one is more competitive than Tommy would have been. Tommy Fury would have been. Tommy's under respect, but he's not that good a boxer. In the professional world, he really isn't. No. He doesn't have that fire that other has. You know, Tyson has the fire, not Tommy.
When I knock him out, it'll be high risk, high reward.
Here we go. Here they come.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the red corner, accompanied by Robert.
Surprise, not a long ass wait for the fight. Here we go. Walkouts are already.
From St. Louis, Missouri, here is the former UFC welterweight champion of the world, the chosen
Here comes Tyron Woodley, folks.
Tyron Woodley.
Here he comes. Making his way to the ring. Have to turn that down? Not getting copyright. Here he comes, though. Here he comes. I believe there's a rapper there. Rapping live for him as he makes his way. All right, we're just waiting for Woodley to start walking. He's just kind of vibing out to the music. There he is. They're using that kind of entrance where he comes out from the ground. So here he comes. Tyron looks focused. He looks very engaged. He looks angry. That's how Tyron looks right now, kind of making his way. But of course, he wants to redeem himself from the loss that he sustained in the previous match. So we're about to find out, folks. So make sure hit the like button, man, if you enjoy. Hit that sub button if you want to join the family. and witness more of these with us. We greatly appreciate it. Hit the like. And we're going to win history. Here we go. Tyron's almost there, making his way. I wonder who Jake's going to have come out with him. Probably right too. All right, Tyron's now in the ring. In the ring now. Now we wait for Jake to make his way to the ring. One step closer to the main event. All right, guys. Now Jake's going to make his way here. Yeah, I wonder how these guys make adjustments in this one. Adjustments will Jake and Tyron make in this one? Very, very interesting to find out.
He's almost 40. He's had conservative starts. He's been unable to pull the trigger in the past. And at this age, having been all been through, it's hard to start pulling the trigger once again.
Yeah, well, first we got to thank Tyron Woodley, first of all, for saving the card, for taking on the rematch, but also for staying ready for the fight. And you mentioned his age. Well, there's always corrections that you can make. And he pointed them out. He said, when this fight will start first, I'm going to be a lot faster, and I'm going to knock out Jake Paul.
Having covered Woodley's career since the beginning, he said that a lot. He has to prove here tonight. Words, the talk is cheap, he said. Let's see.
All right, I'm just waiting here. Still.
And a constellation of combat sports luminaries are on hand.
Hey, Jorge Masvidal's in the building. Interesting. We got Nate and Jorge in attendance. Okay. Very interesting. There's Nate again. Okay. Jake Shields is in attendance. Of course, Logan's there. I like how his cat went distance with Mayweather. God. Oh, well. All right, guys. I think it's finally going to come out. Finally. Jesus. Yeah, it's Jake, Mike Tyson back there. Nice. Here comes Jake. Interesting song voice. Okay. All right, Jake. Here he comes. Logan's right there, of course. All right, guys, we're getting close here. We're getting close here. He's coming in now. He's coming into the ring as we speak. I wonder what mind game he's trying to play with his YMCA song. Or maybe it's just because it's a song. No. All right. Here we go. Here we go. And Jake is now in the ring. Finally, both fighters are in the ring. We are one step closer. What is he doing? It's clear that Jake is pretty calm, at least on the surface. All right, here we go. So Jake is 6 foot. Tyron's 5'9". They have the same reach, actually. Tyron has long arms for someone who's 5'9". They probably weigh similarly. I would say Jake probably weighs more, though. Three knockdown rules in effect. Okay, it's the rules. It's on the rules. And I can turn it back up now. Fireworks will commence. I'll try to commentate this one the best of the night. I'll try to make this commentary the best of the night. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we approach this, our main event of the evening, we extend a special welcome to brave women serving the world. And joining us tonight on
Here we go. Oh.
American Forces Network. Welcome to the Amalie Arena here in Tampa. We are ready for a featured attraction of the evening, brought to you by Multiple Promotions and Showtime Pay-Per-View in association with Productions. Tonight's action is section all from Florida.
All right, let's see the judges judge this. If it doesn't end early, that is.
Introducing our third man to the ring, the referee in charge. He'll be giving instructions after the introductions. Christopher Young. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. Cruiserweight special attraction scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Got 8 rounds, 8 chances. 8 rounds, 8 chances.
And boxing fans joining us around the world. Live from Tampa, Florida.
All right. Showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Showtime. Let's go. Showtime. See what they're doing at the table.
Fighting out of the corner, wearing silver trunks, hailing from St. Louis, Missouri. He weighed in at 189.5 pounds with a background in wrestling. Here's the two-time All-American tonight before we second professional boxing appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a hard-hitting MMA star and the former UFC welterweight.
All right.
The chosen one, Tyron Woodley.
Woodley's mother is in attendance, of course.
Ready to go fighting out of the blue corner. Entering the ring wearing white trunks.
Well, let's get to it, man. Anticipation it's too high now. It's built up. Nerves are here. The nerves are here, y'all. Anticipation build up.
Popular media sensation and the undefeated boxer known as the Problem Child, introducing Jay.
All right. Here we go. Come on, let's get to it. Here we go, man. The rematch is here. I need to check one more drink before this, man. Try to commentate to the best of my ability. Here we go. Main event has begun. Here we go. Round one, here we go. Oh, shit. Let's see how these guys go out. All right, early on. Tyron's aggressive. Nice jab by Jake. Tyron's very animated, very active early on. Jake's game as well, though. Jake's pretty sharp himself. All right. They're both very calculated, though. They're very calculated as well. They're not doing anything rash.
Needed to ratchet up the offense. Same can be said for Jake Paul in that first fight. Only threw 25 punches per round, and he's not been in a body way in his brief career. Paul overcame adversity.
Oh, 1-2 by Tyron. Didn't land, though. Oh, nice stiff jab by Jake. Clinch by Jake. I think Jake will definitely utilize his reach in this one. Oh, shit. Another clinch up by Jake. Now Tom clinches. Clinching around early on. Body shot by Jake. Jab by Jake. Nice shot by Tyron. Yeah, a lot of rapid punches. I agree with that. A lot of clinching in this round. Oh, shit. He's keeping his distance, though, to avoid the hand from Tyron. 22 seconds left, folks. 22 seconds left. The end on one. I'd say Jake got it just due to more activity. I don't know. There's a lot of clinching and holding in that round. They're both being cautious, so I don't blame them.
We look at the keys, especially the jab. He doesn't need to do that for sure in this fight. Needs the counter punch as
Woodley does his bull rushes, and the right hand is important for him. That's where he generates power. It's the punch that knocked Allen out. As for Woodley, yes, got to start faster, and he did show some signs of that, so that's good. He has a pretty good left hook. Didn't throw it for several rounds in the first fight.
All right, see how they adjust in this round. Tyron's gonna have to be more, I think, have more mystery as far as his striking, because if he's too predictable, Jake will just use his reach and his distance to his advantage. Ooh. All right, so round 2 is Tyron, not the aggressor right now. It's Jake.
He believes that Woodley made, he took this fight at short notice, but he believes Woodley got it enough to work. And Woodley believes.
Oh, 1-2 by Jake. Oh, but block. Oh, nice body shot by Jake. More clinching by Tyron. Got the boos going in now due to all the clinching. I want to see fireworks. I get it. All right. Oh, shit. Marching by Jake this time.
Coming under the contract, weight of 192 pounds. In fact, one weighed 89.5, the same weight as the first fight. And Paul told us he started 10 pounds lighter, higher to nutrition. It shows in terms of his physique, the commitment to getting into better fighting shape.
More clinching, unfortunately. Yeah, the clinching is becoming a common trend. Oh shit, 1-2 by Jake. Jake is definitely the more active one though, despite all the clinching. Tyron's just kind of inactive, kind of weak to some extent. Oh, nice shots by Jake. 3, 2, 1, and a round 2. I think Jake won that round. More activity. He didn't do anything, wowing, but he was more active. It was simple as that.
Using the jab to the body to land that overhand right, and that stunned Woodley momentarily. That was early in the round, but Woodley got past that, and later in the round, he's going to use this left hook. He showed sparks of a good left hook. I
think Jake won that round, though. I think he won both rounds. It's easier to argue that he's won both rounds. Even just from the basic eye test, he's been more active. Yeah, Tyron's definitely going to be more active. Wants to win this fight. Let's see what happens. Round 3, folks. About to commence. Here we go. Round 3. Round 3. All right, Tyron comes out a little bit more active. 1, 2. Oh, by Jake. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Clash of heads caused Jake to cut open. That's significant. It might get in his eye. That'll be a problem for Jake. Oh, 1-2 by Tyron. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Woodley establishing some momentum building moments right now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Paul's in trouble, man. That cut might have thrown Jake off, honestly. So Jake responds, though. Again, it was from an accidental elbow, so it wasn't something that Tyron landed, though. It was just from an elbow. Oh, nice shots by Jake. Oh, nice jab by Jake. All right, halfway through round 3 here. Oh, shit, Jake is doing well, responding well to the adversity that he has gone through right here. I think he's getting his eye, you can tell. Blood's getting in his eye. It can be blinding at times. Ooh. That hit him in the mouth, I think.
The edge in terms of total punches landed here in the third with 40 seconds.
40 seconds left, folks, in this round.
It's always happened, yeah. And again, he gets in there and for being a smaller guy, he should be able to work inside, but he doesn't take advantage of this at the moment.
Jacob Chavez going to come out working the cuts in Jake Paul's corner.
Jake's cut up from just flashing, not from even punches. 15 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. It's the end of round 3. I want to take response to that. You know, he did well in this round. I think he still. This is a close round. The judge might give it to Tyron.
That was the moment at which that cut was created. Later on in the round, here's the right hand.
Boom, nice right hand by Tyron.
That was one of the better punches he landed that last round. He also kind of in the left hook at some point that was pretty good. Javana wasn't an infinite fight for Woodley.
Jake has to keep his even in adversity. You know, he has to storm, stay composed. All right. Here we go, round 4, folks. Halfway through the fight. Oh, quick and very efficient combination by Jake. Jake has kept his composure here. Very, very impressive.
And he is. I mean, even though he started fast early on, that's a sign of showing Woodley, hey, I'm still in the fight. I'm not scared. That's a good sign for him.
Paul made the prediction he was going to knock Woodley out with 5 rounds. And we're in round 4 here. Now he's taking mostly right uppercut by Woodley has 500,000 reasons to knock out Jake Paul.
More clinching again. All right, they've been broken up. Back in the center ring here. Oh, 1-2 by Tyron. Uppercut by Jake. Punching by Jake. Halfway through round 4, nothing has happened in this round.
In terms of output, in terms of punch that land.
Whoa, what the? I went for a takedown there. Dropped him. That was a takedown, man. That was a takedown. Successful takedown attempt by Tyron. That was very wild.
Both of them have just landed 4 punches each with 40 seconds left in the fourth.
35 seconds left, folks. Yeah, I think this round is up for grabs in my opinion as well. Like the commentator said, it's up for grabs. Nothing really happened in this round. Oh, nice shot by Jake. 5 seconds left, folks. And in round 4, I don't know, won the round, honestly. It was such a... I give it to Jake. I'd say Jake would win it, or won that round. He's a little bit more, in my opinion.
Then he just kind of did a takedown of Jake Paul. He got strong words from Chris Young, but no point being deducted.
Yeah, that takedown thing was really bizarre. He really went for a takedown there.
I mean, part of it was Paul pushing forward, but then Woodley certainly contributed to that. Flashbacks to his Mizzou days where he was
All right, like I said, Jake has to weather the storm. He has to weather the storm. So does Tyron. They're both in a very competitive fight. No one's really taking charge, so to speak. Momentum is kind of in a neutral position. It's not on either side. Here it is, round 5. Round 5, here we go.
If this fight were stopped because of the cut, it would go to the scorecards at this juncture.
This is round 5. You have to be careful. They collide into each other.
They both deep right hands. The other man got there.
Let's bring in our official scorer, Steve Clark.
Guys, I have one ball at 39-37. I must start dirty scoring the fourth time. So what's nothing happened in that round? 15 seconds. And that one punch
Yeah, this bout so far, I could summarize it as lackluster as far as action, and they're both pretty dormant as far as their risk taking with their shot selection. You know, it's not been really wowing or opening or jaw dropping. You know, it's been kind of a dormant fight. No fireworks, I guess you could say. Oh. Tyron doing well, I would say. He's making it a rough fight. He's busy. You know, making it easy for Paul to unleash. A lot of pressure, I guess you could say. Not with stress, but with clinching. You know.
It's instinctual, I think, at times. I don't even think it's done on purpose.
Well, I said something the other day I like from Paul to bounce. He's like, you want to start bouncing with the speed. Create space. When Woodley comes in, take half step back, up, get back to that.
Paul's giving him a chance to hold too by falling in.
Yeah, Jake needs to negate the clinching by the Tyron. clinching by Tyron. Jake has to use more footwork. Yeah, the ref trying to make him fight. Not fighting. It's a bunch of clinching. Oh, yeah, nice shots by Tyron inside. I think Tyron might have won this round. I think Tyron won that round. I'd actually give that one to Tyron. I saw better moments for him than Jake. There barely were any moments at all, but I guess.
He was on elbow before the conflict. That was a clash of heads, so it's gotten messy. Here's Woodley trying to get that uppercut in, and I could tell at real speed whether it landed. It did land for Woodley, and he's tried that punch on several occasions.
All right, guys. Pretty lackluster fights. It's pretty lackluster. Nothing crazy's happened. So Jake responds. How Tyron responds. Round 6, folks.
One major change in work camp was his conditioning. He did not sit on the stool after round 5. But he's not fixated on that uppercut. He threw the cat. He's really hoping that will provide him with something. So be careful if he throws the too far back. You're going to get hit with the right hand.
See what Jake does here. On 6 started, by the way, folks.
Yeah, and that's a big issue, I think. It's because that's where his offense kind of starts from. I want to see a little bit more action from both.
More clinching.
This is the rematch. They all talked about how bad they wanted to fight.
It's going to be important because you would think it's fairly close in terms of the score.
It's a lot of holding, that's all I could say. A lot of holding. We're busier than the fucking boxers right now. All right, some action right there, finally.
There we see in this
They're just not active, man. Not active.
That's the advice. They're both novice, obviously, not just yet adjustments.
Oh shit! Nice right hand by Woodley.
Any fighter, let's say has score, I think has the advantage of winning, but it's not there. Yeah, that's right.
Nice comment by Jake. Oh, he knocked him out! He knocked Woodley out cold in one shot. One shot, that's all it took. It's over. It was so sudden. It was so sudden, man. He knocked Woodley out with one shot. Flush. One shot is all it took, man. I was fucking falling asleep, and he fucking knocks him out. One shot cold, like Ben Askren type shit. Nate Robinson shit. That was the last thing I expected, man. Wow. I didn't expect that. I was fucking falling asleep, and then he knocks him out. One shot! Out of fucking nowhere, man. You gotta be kidding me. He knocked Woodley out with one shot. One shot is all it took. One fucking shot. Cold on his face. Gone. What in the fuck? He fell on his face, man. It was so sudden. It was seconds. Holy shit. Whoa. That settles. Same way Ben got knocked out, basically. Same way. It was so sudden. It was like a flash of lightning. It was so quick. Wow, dude, I did not expect that to take place at all. That was so sudden. Wow, that is jaw-dropping. I said there was no jaw-dropping moments. That was one of them. That was fucking crazy. He knocked him out. One shot. One right hand. Boom. Hit the floor. Face. Jesus. I can't believe that just took place. I can't believe it just took place. Holy shit. Wow. Power was just in there. It was just in the it was the chamber. The power shot was just there. Let's see this again. Boom! Gone. Face first, dude. He literally landed face first. He set it up perfectly. He set it up like it was going to be a body shot. Bam! Knocked out. Face first. God damn, bro. What in the beautiful setup. He looked at the body, went over the top, full power. Holy shit, dude. Oh my God. Holy fuck. I need to tell the people, man.
Family celebrating this highlight reel knockout. Say what you will about the problem.
God fucking damn, guys. I lost $2,500. Son of a bitch, man. I just can't believe what the fuck happened. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Why is the mom there? Why does the mom even come to Jake, dude? Go to your son. What the fuck? Damn, Tyron's probably fucking devastated. I get what the mom's doing, but dude, don't go to your son. Don't go to fucking Jake. Don't worry about your son right now. Tyron doesn't want to talk to his mom right now. Just let him rest. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. That's devastating, man. That was embarrassing. Yeah, man. Wow. God damn. Wow. It was so close, and then it was so boring. I was falling asleep. Whack! That's it. Holy fuck, dude. God damn. God damn. I just can't believe it. Just like that. One shot is all it took.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time.
God damn, man.
2 minutes, 12 seconds in round number 6.
Wow.
He is the winner by way of knockout and still undefeated. The problem child, Jay.
I can't believe it, man. Wow. God. Cold, man. Cold. Jake reigns supreme. Tonight, at least. Wow.
Thank you very much. I'm here with Jake Paul. Jake, you just brutally knocked down a former UFC champion. Is this real life?
This is as real as it fucking gets, just like my right hand. I told you, Errol, I was gonna fuck him up. I
Oh my god. Jake is animated, of course. Holy shit.
And you possibly put to words what is going through your mind right now. This isn't like your other victories. That was highlight reel stuff. Can you describe what is going through your mind right now?
Hey, this guy is a legend. This guy is a legend. Don't take anything away from his career as a UFC champion.
God damn, dude. Tyron came and hugged him. That's very classy.
Because Tommy Fury's a bitch. And he backed
Yeah,
up.
Tommy Fury backed up.
This is a real fighter, a real dog. And a warrior. That's a tough fight right there. Legend.
Are you okay, Tyron? I'm good. But I'm good. Jake, how did you feel about how the fight was going up until that point? Were you happy with what you
Wow,
were
man.
doing up there?
It was a tough fight.
That hurts me seeing Tyron go like that, man. That hurts.
Blood was getting in my
Wow.
eye. He elbowed me. He stole me on the ground fighting dirty headbutt, but it is what it is, you know? I got the job done, and I knew it would happen like that. I was another shot the whole fight. He didn't see it coming. He was catching. Come around. Good morning.
Sheesh. Damn.
We're gonna get the knockdown here again. It's right over there. If you could take
It was just so well set up by him.
what you did to Tyron Woodley.
Jab down. He has to catch the punch in front. And like a lumberjack, timber.
Is this the
Shit.
greatest moment of your life, Jake?
It's got to be the greatest moment of my life. Look what I just did. Look at the year I just had. Unprecedented. One of the most valuable boxers in this sport. 4 fights, 4 massive pay-per-views in 13 months. I've knocked out every single person that I've fought. Every single person that I've fought. Hey, and Masvidal.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Y'all are some bitches for leaving this arena. Because I know you don't want that shit. I'll take out both of y'all next to get out of your contract with Dana, and I'm gonna fuck them up too.
Damn. What a call out. Well, Logan's a lot bigger than Jake. Holy shit. Logan's a big ass dude.
Any place, anyone, anytime, any place.
It's every day, bro, right?
It's every fucking day, bro.
Damn. I didn't realize Logan's such a big ass dude. He's like way bigger than Jake. Shit. It's like 6'4".
Thank you very much.
Wow, guys.
Hall of Fame Brock,
What's going on, pillowcase?
you've seen it all, my friend.
Woodley Paul fight is over. Paul knocked him the out cold in the 6th round. Cold as it gets. On his face. He went down. He went out on his face. It was bad. Why is the mom talking to Jake, man? Why don't you go with your son? What the After Usman Woodley, she did the same thing. I understand she's being nice, but come on, dude. Why you? I'm sorry. If you knock out my son, I'm not fucking talking to you. I'm not going to go congratulate you. I don't understand that. It's disrespectful, honestly. Showing the knockout again. They're going to be showing that knockout for a long time. All right, guys. Well, that was a fight. It was fucking crazy, man. Wow. I did not expect that at all. Shout out to all you guys that were here watching the recording or live. Not a lot of people came in, but you know why I do it? Because I love to do it for you guys that like to watch it. You know, that's why I do it. I want to do this for you guys. So whether it's one person or 1,000, thank you all. And hit the like button, that sub button if you enjoyed. This was a hell of a night. Wow. It was best case scenario for Jake, man. It was ridiculous. Shocked the world. Shocked the world. But there you guys have it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll try to bring more. I'll keep coming with more live reaction, more live stream reviews, and catch you in. Enjoy the guys signing out. Peace.
That's a mistake. That was calculated incorrectly by the commission.